Hello guys, here it's time for work and motivation, case study and exercises. Okay, so let's get it started. Okay, first task is reading. Satisfiers and motivators. Another well-known theorist of the psychology of work, Frederick Herzberg, has argued that good working conditions are not sufficient to motivate people. Read the TED and find out why. It is logical to suppose that things like good labor relations, good working conditions, job security, good wages, and benefits such as sick pay, paid holidays, and a pension are incentives that motivate workers. But in The Motivation to Work, Frederick Herzberg argued that such conditions or hygiene factors do not in fact motivate workers. They are merely satisfiers or more importantly, dissatisfiers where they do not exist. Workers who have them take them for granted. As Herzberg put it, a reward once given becomes a right. Motivators, on the contrary, include things such as having a challenging and interesting job, recognition and responsibility, promotion, and so on. Unless people are motivated and want to do a good job, they will not perform well. However, there are and always will be plenty of boring, repetitive, and mechanical jobs, and lots of unskilled workers who have to do them. How can managers motivate people in such jobs? One solution is to give them some responsibilities, not as individuals, but as part of the team. For example, some supermarkets combine office staff, the people who fill the shelves and the people who work on the checkout tills into a team and let them decide what product lines to stock, how to display them, and so on. Other employers encourage job rotation as doing four different repetitive jobs a day is better than doing only one. Many people now talk about the importance of a company's shared values or corporate culture, with which all the staff can identify. For example, being the best hotel chain or hamburger restaurant chain or airline or making the best, safest, most user-friendly, most ecological or most reliable product in a particular field. Unfortunately, not all the competing companies in an industry can seriously claim to be the best. And here we have the set of questions. Are these sentences true or false? Herzberg argued that hygiene factors motivate workers. Challenging jobs and responsibility are hygiene factors. Some unskilled jobs will always be boring and repetitive. Workers might be motivated by having responsibilities as part of a team. Job rotation can make a day's work more interesting. You can always motivate workers by telling them that they work for the best company in the field. Okay, so we have here answers. Are these sentences true or false? First one is false. Second one is also false. Next one is true. Next one is true. Next one is true. And the last one is false. Now it's time for writing task, work and motivation. So write between 150 to 200 words. People are motivated at work in different ways. Some employees are motivated by money and job security, while others value responsibility, recognition, or personal development. Write an essay in which you explain what motivates people at work, describe which factors you think are the most important, give examples from real life or your own experience. Explain how managers can motivate employees in boring or repetitive jobs. Try to use examples and give reasons for your opinions. Okay, so here we have example answer. Work motivation is an important factor that influences how well people perform in their jobs. Different employees are motivated by different things depending on their personality, experience, and situation. For many people, money and job security are strong motivators. A good salary, bonuses, and stable employment help employees feel safe and valued. However, these factors alone are often not enough to keep people motivated in the long term. According to motivation theories, employees also need to feel that their work is meaningful. Responsibility, recognition, and opportunities for development are very important motivators. When workers are trusted, praised for their achievements, and given chances to learn new skills, they usually become more engaged and productive. For example, an employee who is allowed to make decisions or lead a small project may feel more motivated than someone who only follows instructions. Managers can also motivate people in boring or repetitive jobs by using job rotation, teamwork, and clear goals. Feeling a part of a team and understanding the purpose of one's work can significantly increase motivation and job satisfaction. Discuss how management theories such as Theory X, Theory Y, or Herzberg's motivators can help managers improve motivation in the workplace. So let's discuss. So here we go with example answer. Management theories such as Theory X and Theory Y and Herzberg's two-factor theory can help managers understand how to improve motivation in the workplace. Theory X assumes that employees dislike work and need close supervision. While this approach may be effective in short-term or highly controlled environments, it often leads to low motivation and limited initiative. In contrast, Theory Y suggests that employees are naturally motivated, enjoy responsibility, and can manage themselves when given trust and support. Managers who follow Theory Y often encourage participation, autonomy, and personal development, which can lead to higher job satisfaction and better performance. Herzberg's two-factor theory further explains workplace motivation by distinguishing between hygiene factors and motivators. Hygiene factors such as salary and working conditions prevent dissatisfaction but do not motivate employees on their own. Motivators, including recognition, responsibility, and opportunities for growth, are more effective in increasing motivation and engagement. By combining these theories, managers can create a more motivating work environment. Providing fair pay and good conditions while also offering meaningful work and responsibility helps employees feel valued and motivated, leading to improved productivity and long-term commitment. Okay, here we go with exercises. Choose the correct word. Choose the correct word to complete each sentence. A good salary can motivate or supervise or resign employees, but it's not always enough. Employees who receive responsibility or recognition or discipline for their work often feel more satisfied. Job security is an important factor in preventing job satisfaction or motivation or dissatisfaction. Managers should try to punish or encourage or avoid employees to take responsibility for their work. Doing the same task every day can make a job boring and challenging or repetitive or creative. Okay, and here we have answers. A good salary can motivate employees, but it is not always enough. Employees who receive recognition for their work often feel more satisfied. Job security is an important factor in preventing job dissatisfaction. Managers should try to encourage employees to take responsibility for their work. Doing the same task every day can make a job boring and repetitive. Match the words 1 to 6 with the correct definitions A to F. Motivation, responsibility, supervision, promotion, job rotation, working conditions. A. Moving to a higher position at work. B. The feeling of wanting to do something well. C. Changing tasks or jobs regularly. D. Being in charge of something or someone. E. Factors such as pay, hours, and workplace environment. And F. Watching and controlling how someone works. And here we go with answers. Match the words with the definitions. Motivation is B, responsibility is D, supervision is F, promotion is A, job rotation is C, and working conditions is E. And it's going to be our last exercise for today's lesson. So, complete the sentences with the correct form of the words below. Motivated, reward, team, boring, performance. Employees work better when they feel. Praise and bonuses are common forms of. Working as part of can increase motivation. Repetitive tasks can make a job feel. Motivation often leads to better job. And here we have the answers. Employees work better when they feel motivated. Praise and bonuses are common forms of reward. Working as part of a team can increase motivation. Repetitive tasks can make a job feel boring. Motivation often leads to better job performance. Thank you so much for watching my video. The next lesson will be about banking vocabulary, and we will have also some shadowing in it. So please stay tuned. Please click the subscriber button and see you next time. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.